Hi guys, we're back with another video from Onsmo and Big Studio, and today I will be presenting to you our latest product, the Golive 360. So as you all know, our bestseller products are our double and single Fluorobox kit. However, this Golive 360 has some additional features which you might be interested in, and maybe you can give it a go. So the first additional feature is that this Golive 360 uses LED lighting. So instead of having to manually install a bulb, this LED lighting head is already readily installed for you. So you do not need to go through the hassle of having to install a bulb. And also it is safer during shipping because it doesn't break as easily as a normal bulb. And the second feature is that you are able to adjust the brightness to your liking, whereas for our double Fluorobox and our single Fluorobox kit, once you switch on the switch, it has only one level of brightness. So later I will demonstrate to you on how to adjust the lighting on our Golive 360. So the Golive 360 can be used in three ways. So the first way is to just use it by its own, which if you want to achieve an effect where you want the lights to flood the area of your shooting space, then you can just use it by its own. However, if you want to focus your lighting on just one particular object or person, you can use our Golive 360 50x70 Fluorobox, which I will demonstrate to you also later on. And lastly, if you want to soften the harsh lighting, you can place a diffuser over the Fluorobox. So let's now move on to the setup tutorial. So the first step in setting up our Golive 360 is to set up the 1.9 meter light stand. So the method of doing so is somewhat similar to setting up our double and single Fluorobox kit light stand. So if you haven't checked that video out, I'll leave the link up here and maybe you can head over there and give it a try. Then the first step is to loosen this screw right here, the first screw from the bottom, and then open the legs a little and turn it to a 90-degree angle. After that, you can push this side over here until the legs open up and you will get a 90-degree angle. Once that is done, you can tighten this screw right here. There you go. So this stand can actually go higher by adjusting the top two knots. So how can you do that? All you have to do is place it on the floor and unscrew the second knot from the bottom. And once it's a bit loosened, all you have to do is just pull up till the maximum and screw it in place. And if you still want it to go higher, you can unscrew this knot right here and pull it to the maximum. And screw it tight. So this is a 1.9 meter light stand. So basically the maximum height that you can achieve from the ground up is 1.9 meters. So now I'll be moving down this top rod to a height that will be easier for me to demonstrate how to put the LED light head for you. So I would loosen this screw here, move it down, tighten it back. Okay, so now we'll be moving on to putting on the LED light head onto the stand. LED light head looks like that. Okay, as you can see, at the bottom there is a screw here and a few holes. So this section is where you would place your LED light head onto the stand at this part. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to gently unscrew this part and place it onto the LED light head like that. So this is how it will look from the side now. So now you can adjust this light head to a few different degrees based on what you desire. So how you can do that is you can loosen this screw right here. And it's a Golive 360, so meaning that it can go to various angles. Okay, so I would leave it at this angle for demonstration purposes. So tighten this screw to fix it in place. And there you have it. So this is the first version, the first way that you can use our Golive 360, which is without any Fluorobox and without any diffuser, just the LED light head on its own. So now I will demonstrate to you how to install the adapter to a power source, and we can turn it on to see its effect. So the next step would be to assemble the adapter and connect it to a power source so that the LED light head can light up. So as you can see at the end of the adapter, there's this inserting section. Okay, it comes with a black plug and a silver ring. So the first step is that you have to insert the black plug into the back, this area of our Golive 360, and the next step would be to screw the silver ring to hold it in place. So as you can see on the top of the black plug, there's a dented area. So this dented area will be on the top. So like that, and you insert it into the back, and then you screw the silver ring and it will hold in place. So the other end of the adapter, you will see that this is a section to connect to the wire that will connect to your power source. So all you have to do is just plug it in. Okay, and you can connect the head of the plug to a power source and switch on. So we'll move on to that step to see how the effect of our Golive 360 looks like. So now I've connected it to a power source, and now you can flip on the on-off switch to see how the Golive 360 effect will look like. So on. Okay, so basically this is how it looks without any Fluorobox or any diffuser on it. So you can use it just like that if you want your lighting to flood over a very large area of your shooting space. And you can adjust the brightness. Okay, as you can see, there's a knot on the adapter. So this is the brightest it can go, and this is the dimmest. Oh, no light. This is the dimmest. Okay, so you can adjust the brightness according to your preference. So this is the main advantage of our Golive 360 compared to our Fluorobox kits. So now I will move on to demonstrate the second method of usage of our Golive 360. So first I would turn it off first. Okay, so in the Golive 360 package, it comes with a Golive 360 50x70 Fluorobox. So inside this little bag, you will have one 50x70 Fluorobox, you will have 4 rods, and you will have 1 diffuser. So now I'll demonstrate on how to assemble the Fluorobox onto the LED light head. So it is suggested that you first remove the connecting adapter from the light head before installing the Fluorobox on, because it might be a little hard to assemble the Fluorobox along with the connecting adapter. So now I would plug out the adapter first. Okay. I will put it at the side. So I will open this bag. By the way, this bag is attached with Velcro. So I will first take out the Fluorobox. It looks like that. And if you open it up, okay. So this is its size. Okay. So the first step is to put the Fluorobox over the LED light head. So you can do it by... Oh, you can first open up the Velcro of the Fluorobox first. And just place it over the light head. Okay, and let it drop to the ground. Inside the bag, there are 4 more rods. Okay, so these 4 rods would be placed on 4 sides of the light head, and then later we would place the Fluorobox on. So the rods come with two ends. One end has this silver cap, and the other end is just a bare metal rod. So for the back of the LED light head, we have to place this part of the metal rod because this section won't fit into the insertion here. Okay, so first step is to insert the top 2 rods. Okay, so I will install them now. They are already like ready-made insertions at the back, so there's really not much hassle. All you have to do is just place them inside. So once you place them, it will look like that. So the next step, I'll be lifting the Fluorobox up from the ground. Okay, so as you can see, there are 4 insertions at the sides, at the corners of the Fluorobox. Okay, this is where you would insert the metal end, the silver end of the metal rod. Okay, so this might be a little bit tricky because the Fluorobox is new and the insertions might not be fully open yet. So if you find it hard to insert, I do not suggest to use maximum force because you might damage the Velcro. Maybe you can find something slim like a screwdriver and open up the hole of the insertion first before inserting the metal rod. Okay, so for now we'll give it a try. Okay, so if you do find it hard, you need not 100% use a screwdriver. You can sometimes just pluck it up a bit with your hands, your fingers, and yeah, it might open up a bit and then you can insert the metal rod in. So I'll demonstrate again on the other side. Okay. So moving on, we'll be inserting the last 2 rods onto the Fluorobox. So it is suggested for the last 2 rods that you insert from the back to the front. So which means that the silver metal head will be at the front and you insert from the back in, and you insert this black part of the metal rod to the back of the LED light head. Okay, so like that. Okay, and for this step, make sure that the Velcros are all open so it's easier for you to insert the rods. Okay, so okay, the third one is done. After doing that, after inserting the black part onto the back of the LED light head, we will now insert the silver metal part into this Velcro corner. Okay, so open up a little. And yeah. So the last rod is probably the trickiest rod to install, but anyway, we will give it a try. So it's suggested that you go in from the back to the front, so the metal end in the front and go in like that. Okay, and then you insert the black end at the back part of the LED light head. So you might need to give it a little force because it is a bit hard to insert, but if you get it at the right angle, probably you'll be fine. So last step is to insert this metal end into the last corner of the Fluorobox. So at this step, you really have to tug at the Fluorobox and insert it in. Okay, so open it up a little. Pull. Yeah. Okay. Now that we have all the 4 metal rods in place, okay, you can now turn it around. Okay, as you can see, the Velcros are still open. So now you can stick the Velcros back so that the Fluorobox will stay in place. Okay, so just stick. This is the finished look. Okay, of how our Golive 360 looks with the Fluorobox installed onto it. So now I will connect the light head onto the adapter again, and then the adapter to the power source to see how the effect will look like with a Fluorobox on. So now I've connected it back to its adapter. So now I will turn on the switch to see how the effect will look like. Okay. So this is how our Golive 360 looks with the Fluorobox on. As you can see, the light is more focused and not scattered all around the area. Okay, the same like the past method where there was no Fluorobox. Okay, you can still adjust the brightness. So not really sure, is this the brightest or the dimmest, but oh yeah, that was the dimmest. This is the brightest with the Fluorobox on. Okay, then this is the dimmest it can go. So basically the effect looks something like that. So the last demonstration would be to place the diffuser onto the Fluorobox. So the placement is very simple. There are velcros on each side of the Fluorobox. So all you have to do is stick the velcro on the diffuser onto the Fluorobox. So I'll demonstrate to you now. Okay, so before this demonstration, I would turn off the light first so that I can place the diffuser onto the Fluorobox. Okay. So this is how it looks like with the diffuser placed over the Fluorobox. So now I will turn the light back on so that we can see the effect. So this is how it looks like with the diffuser on. As you can see, the light is not as harsh, and this is, I think, the dimmest. Yeah, and then I will now turn it to the brightest to see how it will look like on full effect. Okay. So this is the brightest with the diffuser on top of the Fluorobox. So yeah, demonstrated all three methods. So this is me now with no house lighting and minimal natural light, but the full effect is coming from our Golive 360 right here. So this is probably the dimmest. So now I will show you how it will look like with a Fluorobox and a diffuser on from dim to brightest. So as you can see, it's getting brighter on me. And this is the brightest effect with the Fluorobox and the diffuser on. So now I will demonstrate to you without the diffuser on the Fluorobox. So this is the dimmest without a diffuser. So now I will show you from dimmest to brightest. Okay, so this is the brightest effect without a diffuser on the Fluorobox. As you can see, the lighting is slightly a bit harsh, but it is focused on me as the Fluorobox makes the light focus on the object that you want. So now I will demonstrate to you without the Fluorobox on. So this is me now without the Fluorobox and diffuser on our LED light head. It's just the bare light head itself. So this is the dimmest. So now I will show you from dimmest to brightest again. Okay, so this is the brightest effect. Okay, so as you can see, the light is more scattered and not so centralized on the object, but it still all depends on the type of photographic effect that you want to achieve. So just like our single and double Fluorobox kit, this Golive 360 kit also comes with a 1 light kit and 2 light kit option. So this is me with only 1 LED light head. So now I'll show you the effect with 2 LED light heads. Okay, so as you can see, if you have 1 more LED light head, it will balance out my shadow and you won't get such harsh shadows. Okay, so this is probably the dimmest. We'll try the brightest effect. So this is one side with the brightest effect, and this is the other side with, I think, also the dimmest. But I'll try with the brightest effect now. Okay, so now this is the full effect with 2 LED light heads and at the brightest brightness level. Okay, but now I have the Fluorobox and the diffuser on, but basically the effect runs around something like that. So that is all for the setup tutorial today. For more information, please head over to our website at www.vivicstudio.com, and we'll see you again soon.